So my pick for the week is a bit of an emotional roller coaster. It's called Maudie, and it's a film about Canadian folk painter Maud Lewis. It's a film that reminds us that love can be found in the harshest environment, talent found in unlikely people, and creativity can bring joy to even the darkest of lives. So Maud Lewis was a pretty special woman, and in this film by Irish director Aisling Walsh, Maud is brought to life by captivating Sally Hawkins, who really physically transforms herself into character. So Maud was crippled by arthritis from a very young age, and she was shipped off by her family to live with an aunt in Nova Scotia. And she ends up being a housekeeper for a local recluse and fisherman, a guy called Everett Lewis, played by Ethan Hawke. Now Everett is a rather cantankerous and abusive man, both physically and verbally. And you've got to give Ethan Hawke some credit here, because he doesn't attempt to make this character likeable at all. But it is still very hard to watch Maud, very patiently make a life for herself with this man and then become his wife. But what does save Maud is painting, and painting her very colourful, uplifting landscapes which have been inspired by her cinematic surroundings. And she becomes world famous. Even President Nixon commissions one of her paintings, although her and Everett continued to remain in their little shack. Look, bleak, cruel, painful would be one way to describe Maud's life, but because of the warmth that Sally Hawkins puts into this performance, you come away elated by Maud's optimism and her resilience, and you have respect for art as a cathartic pursuit, and you can't help but just reflect on your own life and maybe just appreciate things a little bit more. Hey, if you're a fan of French-Canadian filmmaker Xavier Dolan, then you might want to check out his film It's Not the End of the World. It's screening on Monday the 30th of April. It's a critically acclaimed little number. It's been a festival favourite. It won the grand prize of the jury at the Cannes Film Festival. Dolan's film is claustrophobic, pessimistic, wrought, and almost unbearable. It's a family drama, would you believe? Hey, but don't let that put you off, because the performances are incredible, the cast is incredible, and this film has this sort of car crash quality to it. You can't help but just watch. It's hard to look away, so you might want to give that a go. Hey, and finally, to celebrate May and the Cannes Film Festival, Rialto Channel is playing some of its favourite nominated films from the festival over the years, including Jim Jarmusch's Patterson, starring Adam Driver. Patterson is another film, actually, it seems to be my theme for the week, about enjoying the world around us and how talent exists in seemingly ordinary folk. It's a quiet observation of the triumphs and defeats of ordinary life. Perfect. See you next week.